Get ready for the show, it's about to begin. Pro fan talk when we dive right in. Sports talk, hot takes, ain't nothing we lack. We the real fans, nothing holding us back. Mic check, 1, 2, y'all know the drill. We bringing the energy, we keep it real. Touchdowns on liquid air, on the slam dunks on the court. Every sport, every game, we holding down the fort. We breaking down the plays, dissecting the stats. Pro fan talk, we keeping it fat. Debating with passion, no filter, no doubt. We the voice of the fans, we scream and we shout.
We're back, baby. They tried to kill us, but they couldn't kill us. They tried to take it away, but they couldn't take it away. They said this is about some bullshit. This is nonsense. Got to come correct. Got to come with facts. Got to do your homework. Got to show your work. They couldn't do it. They tried to table it so they can give them some time to think, come up with some proper words and some and the right format to put it in, and they still couldn't do it. Haters, jealous, mad because you can't do it as well as we do it. Yeah, Chris, we was gonna dominate anyway. You already know. All of that hoopla, all of that rigmarole, and you right back in the same position. And you still can't stop us because guess what? Now we got A.J. Dillon and we got Ty Robinson. Now we got 3 Godzillas in the backfield. Oh, man, listen. Quite honestly, you can argue that Green Bay has probably become more hated than the Cowboys. They probably become. I can deal with the Cowboys fans because they Cowboy fans. They gonna roll with their team and all of that type of stuff. You learn how to deal with that because that's their squad. I can accept that. You ain't got to agree with it, but I can accept that. But all of this nonsense coming out of Green Bay when the owners is trying to make up shit. When they did the play themselves and then they want to flip on us and try to snitch on us. No one likes us. We don't care. What's going on, man? What's going on? I feel like Will Smith in this video over there, man, just dancing. They try to take it away, but they can't take it away. Oh, my God, that's too funny. And I thought it was going to be gone. I was singing the song, Q Boys to Men. It's so hard to say goodbye. Thought they was going, I ain't going to lie, I thought they was going to get it up out of here. Not that it would have mattered. I'm with you, Chris. We was going to dominate anyway, but still, just the fact that they would go that far just to come up with some nonsense. Oh, my God, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh, my goodness. Let me see. What, but that's funny to me. That's funny to me, man. I can't stop laughing. This was my first thumbnail. Because this is what I thought was gonna happen. So this was the first thumbnail. And then I changed it. Let me see if I got the new one in there. I don't think I got the new one in there. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Where it just says it's alive. So there we go. Oh, it just brings me back to my, yeah. Was it going to let me show my thumbnail? I don't think it will. It used to be able to do that, but you get the idea. I can't show that. Yeah, that's funny, man. I'm so happy. I'm ecstatic right now. They came for us. They came for us. They didn't get what they wanted. Still the same back pushing ball carrier line of scrimmage should be banned. I think the Packers saying ball carrier shouldn't be pushed anywhere is going too far. Yeah, man. They were trying to go back to the rule. I think it was like in 2006. Up until 2006, there was a rule that said you couldn't do that, but it didn't make sense because by that logic, when if a running back is 5 yards down the field and he's got an offensive tackle on his shoulder, but there's a defensive tackle in front of him, that's saying that in the midst of the play, you can't push your guy forward. And that doesn't make sense. And that's why the reason why they released the rule in 2006, when I say released it, they stopped enforcing it, is because it didn't make sense. In the spirit of the game, that's how the game started. That's exactly how the game started. Back in olden times when they was playing with a real pigskin. So, um, you know, it is what it is. Time to move on. If you're gonna be mad by yourself. And all of the people that wanted it banned, too bad. We coming with it again, and we got bigger backs this time. So you know what? I expect next year they're probably going to ban it because this year all of these other teams are going to try to find a way to really implement it in their offenses. Watch them do that now, and then that will be why they ban it. And then eventually, in my opinion, somebody will get hurt or something like that, and they'll get more. They got a whole year to get more ammunition. But as of this day, the tush push lives. The brotherly shove is back in business. The brotherly shove is back in business. And they will try to find some ridiculous and you already know, whatever's going to happen, however this is going to manifest, I don't know. But however it's going to manifest, every time they get an opportunity to talk negatively about it on the broadcast, that's what they're going to do. Because they're still going to try to get it out next year or the year after or something like that. By 2028, this will probably be gone, if not next year. But we'll see how it goes. But like I just said, on this day, they tried to get rid of it and they couldn't get rid of it. You didn't have enough votes from owners. That's what you were campaigning for. That's why they tabled it. Tabled it just means, hey, let's pause right here, and then you go get your stuff in order, and then come back with a little better presentation on why we should do this. And they still couldn't do it because the dudes that were pissed off about it didn't have a valid explanation other than we was kicking their ass with it. That's what they get. That's what they get. All these other things to worry about. How you gonna say it's a safety concern when the NFL is actively trying to put an 18th scheduled game on the dockets? We trying to play an 18-game season. You remember back in the day when it was 14 games? Then it was 16 games, and then it was 17 games, and every time we still running out there bashing our heads together, and they got a nerve to talk about CTE and keeping players safe and all of that kind of mess. But you're going to try this out there for 18 times a year? So now we're going to have a 19-week schedule? We got to play 18 games plus the bye week. That is a 19-week schedule. And I think there will come a time we might not even have a preseason. Preseason will be maybe 2 games. Maybe. At this point in time, the best work a team can get is by when they do those joint practices. That's the best work teams are going to get. And even most of those, you're not going full speed all the time because the same risks still apply. You don't want to get anybody hurt. So all of that nonsense about it's not a safe play and this, that, and the other, they were just trying to make shit up. They were just trying to make it up. They were just trying to all of that nonsense, just trying to make it up. So I didn't know the vote count. 22-10. It was 22-10, the same score as the Packers game. Nice. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Tush Push is exciting. Oh my God. Do me a favor, man. In celebration of Tush Push, we're gonna make May 21st National Tush Push Day. We're gonna call it the Brotherly Shove Day because I hate calling it the Tush Push. Brotherly Shove Day. Love it, man. I love it. 18 games, you just have 2 bye weeks. Nah, they're not gonna do that. Number one, that makes too much sense. But number two, they don't want to lose that revenue. They don't, and it would that would have to be collectively bargained. I mean, you gotta collectively bargain the other side of it. They're gonna have to collectively bargain and get to 18 games. But they're gonna put some, the owners are gonna sweeten the pot a little bit. The owners are gonna they're gonna sweeten this pot a little bit. So Brotherly Shove Day. That's what we're gonna call it. Today is Brotherly Shove Day. Eagles admin just put a video on YouTube about. Oh, I'm gonna watch it. Matter of fact, I'm working on a video about the Tush Push. I'm gonna put it out tonight. I'm gonna table my WNBA conversation for a minute, and I'm making a video about the Tush Push tonight. It'll be available hopefully tonight, but definitely tomorrow morning. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it tonight, and I might. What's today? I might release it Friday, and then Thursday I might make it available for members. So do me a favor. I'll make this a membership promotion. I'll put it out on Friday, but I'm going to get it done tonight. But Thursday, all day Thursday, it'll be members only. So check out my memberships and become a member, so we can continue to kick that off, man. But I'm so tickled right now. I don't know what to do. I was about to go outside and start stepping in the backyard. I was going to do a video of me dancing and put it. I was looking for that. I was looking for the thing where where the dude is doing the running man in Fortnite. That's what I was looking for. What's up, Dave Sokol? But man, that's oh my God. I can't wait. I gotta watch it. You got me hyped up. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find. I won't play it on the stream, but let me see if I is it up the Eagles? Is it the Eagles site? So let me see. Let me take a look at it real quick. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. All right, my bad. My damn dryer was going nuts, banging around and stuff. But yeah, man. You already know it's gonna be some teams that's gonna get their own tush push. You already know. You already know that. So copycat league eventually got Tampa Bay didn't draft. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But everybody that tries to do it doesn't do it, because the one thing that we have that nobody else has is we got a quarterback that can drop squat 600 pounds. That helps a lot. So Uh, you thought those were real people? Suzanne, I will take that as a compliment to my motion graphics and 3D animation skills. Thank you very much. I put this background together. I designed it. I animated it. I put the stadium in the background and all of that type of stuff. I'm actually doing another one like this, except for my coverage of WNBA. So instead of a football stadium, actually you can't see it from this angle. But if I were to angle the camera a different way where you could actually see on the field, I've got people walking around the field. So I was trying to make it so like you could I can have like a looped animation of people running the play, but I was getting too much for things that people won't pay attention to. But I nerd out with stuff like this. So thank you. To me, that's a compliment. So thank you, Suzanne. Oh my God. Uh doing this. Is that what it is? I don't play Fortnite. Um I think I played Fortnite like 5 times maybe. And I wanted to play Fortnite before it turned into Fortnite. Most people don't realize, I'm going on a rant here, but most people don't realize that the game that people are playing, the Fortnite game that people are playing, is not the original game. The original Fortnite game was a zombie survival game. You had to build the structures to keep you had to build you a fort to keep the zombies out through the night cycle. And then when it was daytime, you had to go out, get resources, stuff like that. And then every night the zombies would come. So you had to make your fortress bigger. That was the game, Fortnite. And then they had a PvP addition to it that became so popular. That's what people play now. That what people are playing now, the last man surviving game, that is not the original game. Go back and look on YouTube and see how the original game played. It's pretty good. Um, yeah, man. Yeah, Tom Grossi, man, showed me love, man. He rated my channel, so I definitely show him love, man, for sure, for sure. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to. You see my little monitor up there. I'm gonna have to get a tush push. I just gotta. I took off the WNBA stuff because it wasn't appropriate, but I figured I'll just run the 30-second clock or whatever. But I'm gonna have to get a tush push clip and make that loop when I do Eagle stuff from now on. Oh my goodness, this is so funny. It is so funny to me. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yo, that would be hilarious, Alex. That would be absolutely hilarious if the next time the Eagles play Green Bay, we run the tush push the very first fucking play. I would love that. I would absolutely love it. Oh my God, man. I'm so tickled today. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do. So, oh my God. But I'm definitely gonna check out that video. I'm definitely gonna check out that video. I don't know 20. Okay, hold up. This is it right here. Eagles just posted 26 minutes of the tush push. Okay, it's on the Eagles YouTube channel. I'm definitely gonna check that out. I don't want to play it here because I don't want to YouTube get funky about stuff like that. So I will definitely check it out. I will definitely check it out. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Is it on their Twitter page? Is it on the Twitter page? I don't see it, but let me see if I can go. Champions. Tush push ban vote. I love it. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. I just see this one. That's funny. Grant Gustin. uh, I always like these Jalen Hurts memes. Let me be honest with you. I saw that, Tiffany, about Jason Kelsey being on site at the meetings. That didn't matter. That wasn't gonna change a thing. Um, they wasn't gonna get the vote to pass regardless. Um, I'll take that. I'll take that, man. I got EA in the Hall of Fame, and now I saved the tush push. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. Listen, I was trying to get EA to come on the show because I've interacted with him on like social media and stuff. But now that he a Hall of Famer, that Joker gonna be too busy, man. He might be out of my reach now. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm still efforting. I'm still efforting for EA. I'm trying to find a way to get like RC Randall Cunningham. I'm gonna try to find a way, and I want to get N'Kobe Dean. I've been trying to get N'Kobe Dean, so maybe I can get him on here to talk for a little bit. Some more former Eagles. I've been efforting to get Seth on, but these dudes, man, they got crazy schedules, man. So um, I just got an invite to a golf tournament last night, and I'm gonna see if I can. I think I'm gonna accept it, and then it's in June, early June. So I might try to. Hopefully, I run into some of the guys there. I ain't played golf in a long time, but so I might do that just for the fun of it, and we'll see what happens. But I'm efforting. I'm trying to get some guys on. I'm trying to get some guys on in the summertime. I'm trying to get Big Barrett back on so we can talk about all of the draft picks and those offensive linemen we drafted, and just to talk to B, man. Barrett is a good dude, man, and always shows me love when he comes on the show. So it's a lot of people I'm trying to get on, man. So I'm trying to make them connections, man. You growing. Just hit 7K. So we still trying to grow. Matter of fact, I hit 7K the other day. I'm already at 7,100. So we growing. Tell your friends about me. Tell your cousins, play cousins, ex-girlfriends, all of that type of stuff, man. I need everybody to subscribe, everybody to become members, man. We gonna keep this thing rocking because I'm having so much fun. But especially on Brotherly Shove Day. May 21st, Brotherly Shove Day. Oh my God. Marcus Messiah says, fire Roger Goodell, fire Sean McDermott, fire McVay, Jim Nance. Jim Nance. Jim Nance ain't even in the game no more, is he? He was somebody crying about the push. Listen, man, I wish I had it like that where I could just swing down to Florida and play some golf, man. I don't play as much as I used to. I used to play a lot. Me and Willie T used to play a hell of a lot. But just life gets in the way and you just doing other things, man. Let me be honest with you. If I wasn't so dedicated to the channel and growing and stuff like that, I would probably still be playing golf. Or somebody asked me the other day, I don't know who that was, that asked me if I had another channel. No, they said, maybe was it you, Eagle? That asked me, said I should start a golf channel. I was like, nah. I said if I was to start another channel, it would be a barbecue channel, not a golf channel. Coach with the graphics experience, different. Do you have a STEM background? No, I don't have a STEM background. I don't even know what STEM is. Is that an acronym? What's STEM stand for? I'm showing my age here. Yeah, you have to explain that one. I'm gonna assume that's short for something. My degree is in CAD CAM, basically drafting and design, because I graduated just as AutoCAD was a thing. Kinda. My official degree is in computer aided manufacturing and computer aided drafting and computer aided manufacturing, with a specialization in mechanical design. So basically, what that means is mechanical drafting, mechanical design on computer. You know, CAD wasn't as ubiquitous as it is now. It's like you don't do anything. I work in Blender, I work in Twinmotion, I work in Unreal Engine. They didn't exist back then. You had AutoCAD, you had 3D Studio. That was it. That was it. I got a picture on my wall of my mom got this article and she had it framed for me. It is a picture. I did an article with a reporter from the Philadelphia Inquirer. She came to my apartment and she took a picture of my TV at the time. And I played it as animation that I created as a final project when I was in college, because I was the only one that wanted to mess around with like 3D Studio and stuff like that. I was the only one that wanted to do it. Nobody else wanted to, because it was back then, it was complicated. Because you got to remember, I graduated college in 1993. I graduated college in 93, 2 years before Windows 95. Windows 95 is what really changed the game as far as a visual interface with the mouse and all of that type of stuff. Apple was doing it, but Apple wasn't popular yet. Apple was doing it, but Apple wasn't popular yet. So I was in the I was working in DOS. 3D Studio was in DOS. Windows was not a thing yet. I don't even think Macs, I don't think Apple computers had an operating system yet. So I've always been into graphics. I've always been into games. I remember my dad bought me and my twin sister an Apple IIc. It was the Apple computer that had a little handle on it, and it looked like a little white briefcase. And then it came with a separate monitor. He bought us the little green and white monitor. But I remember even back then I was in the video games. My uncle got me into the adventure games where you had to write maps out and take notes and Zork and the Odyssey and all of that type of stuff. I was always into them games, and I remember because I didn't know how to program, but I knew basic, and I tried to program a video game in basic. I had a map and everything, man. I was a nerd. Still am. Still am. Still am a computer, not a computer wizard, but I am a computer nerd. I wish I would. That's the one thing I say. I wish I would have had somebody back then when I was a kid that could have taught me programming in a way that I could have understood it. Because at the time they were teaching like Fortran, and Fortran is crazy complex. We didn't have like Visual C plus and all this other stuff we got now that's a lot easier to digest. We didn't have that back then. So, um, but yeah, you came out. You know what? That's the one thing I wish I would have done. I wish I would have went because there was a time I was thinking about going for IT and I didn't, and I wish I would have. But it's all good. It's all good. I love what I do. The company I work for, I do animations and stuff like that, but for an automotive company. So that's always fun to me. And just keeping it moving. But yeah. Bart Scott was crying for months. Oh, I can't wait to see Good Morning Football tomorrow morning. I can't wait to see it tomorrow morning. Can't wait to see it. All them people was poo-pooing it and like you said, bitching and moaning about it. And guess what? They're gonna have to do it for a whole nother year. So you know what? If you're gonna be mad, you're gonna be mad by yourself. Oh my God. What's going on? What's going on, Moss? You knew I was talking about this, bro. You already know. You already know. Listen, if y'all into placing bets and parlays and things of that nature, check out my man Money Moss in his podcast, man. He'll get you right. Put some money in your pocket. You better recognize. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah. I know there were better. I know there were better ways of doing it. I just didn't. I didn't know what I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? You talking about? This was. I was a sophomore in high school. Let me tell you how it was back in the day, man. Let me take you in the way back machine. Check this out, man. When we used to go to the computer store, people like me sitting at home would make games and they would sell their own games. Some people had enough wherewithal to program their own games. And what they used to do, they used to get a big thing of Ziploc bags and they would buy a big pack of 5 1/4 discs, and they would copy the game on the discs and they would take them to the computer store and they would Xerox copy the instructions and they would draw like a hand drawn picture of what the game was, like put a title on it and everything, put it in a Ziploc bag, and they would put those on racks. So you could come in and get a game that some kid down the street made and paid like $5 for. That's how we used to do it back in the day, man. It was very down to earth, very DIY type stuff, man. Um, Kyle, Kyle who? Kyle who? Kyle the coach? Yo, WNBA been popping, man. Listen, when I send you that invite, man, come on, dude. Because usually when I do my streams, I'll open the chat up or I'll drop the link. So what that means is you click on the link, that can bring you on the show. Because I've been doing that. If people got something to say, they can come on, give their spiel for about 2-3 minutes, and have a couple people on the show. But definitely, man. So when I send you that link, man, if you can pull up, pull up. Oh, NFL today, Kyle. Oh, yeah. On NFL Network. Yes. Yes, I did see some of the stuff that he put out this week. Got you. So Kyle Brandt, yes. Angry Runs guy, that guy. Kyle Brandt, yeah. So you know what? I didn't think that show was going. I thought they were going to take a dip after Kay Adams left, but the other girl, the blonde girl that just had the baby, she's good. I like her too. I like Kay Adams too. Many Combs is my favorite, uh, but yeah, they still doing that, man. So, but yeah, I'm with you. I will be watching Good Morning Football tomorrow morning, bright and early. I'll be watching. I'm sportsmanlike because I want to hear what they. I like Chris Canty and Michelle Smallman on that show, and I forget what the other dude is. Cohen is it Cohen? Gary Cohen? I forget what the other guy's name is, but I like that group on sportsmanlike. So I cannot wait until the morning to hear all of the rigmarole, all the talk, all of the complaints. You know who irks me for some reason? Mantateo. For some reason, I'm like, dude, it's like I'm not feeling them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why. I'm trying to get around that, but like I'm listening to him. I was like, to me, he's got that vibe. Like I know more than you. I'm better than you. So you should listen. But for the most part, everybody's like that. So I'm like, why is it irking me with him? I don't know. I ain't figured that out yet. So y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Um, Oh, Nick Wright. Oh my God. Was he against the push? Oh, I can't wait to see that too. I can't wait to see that. Oh my God. I can't wait. It's gonna be so fun tomorrow. It is gonna be so fun tomorrow. Um I get props for the background. Nice. I appreciate that, bro. Trying to make things better. I got some new ideas. I am off next week. Um I'm off. Obviously, I'm on. We supposed to have a lot of rain up here. So I'm going to cook on probably Saturday or Sunday for the weekend. And then I'm off all next week. So my goal is number one, I need to get to the doctor because I need to check up. But um, my goal is to get a lot of the graphics and the stuff that I want to really get done to take this production up to another level. So, like I said, the new office look, the new studio look with the arena in the background for the WNBA stuff. Um, just new graphics, transition, stuff like that, man. I'm one of them dudes. I'm watching the WNBA last night. I'm watching the NBA finals. And what I will do is I will watch the telecast and I will screen capture the transitions. The little animations for the scoreboard. I screen capture that and reverse engineer it to figure out how they do it. Because I'm trying to implement that in my production. Because I want my stuff to look like nothing else. I want my stuff to be compared to what you see like on ESPN and stuff like that. I'm working on that. So, um, so yeah, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. But tomorrow is gonna be so much fun. Um, oh yeah, dude. Ain't no dumb jocks here, bro. I graduated on time. Listen, I was late. I was a day late to Eagles rookie camp because they wanted to fly me out on Friday. But because they had practice on Friday, Saturday, and we flew back on Sunday. I had an exam on Friday, but it was my last exam before I graduated. So I was good and I didn't want to miss it. So they let me fly out a day late. I wasn't playing around. I was not playing around. So I am not I always like to say my sister is the smart one. My twin sister, she's the brainiac. I'm the artist. I'm the artist. My twin is the brainiac. She was the smart one. I was the artist. So I remember I was like, I don't know, 10, 11 years old. No, I had to be older than that. I had to be 14 because we were back home in Cincinnati. I remember I took my dad's 35 millimeter camera apart. I took it apart and I put it back together. And when I put it back together, it still worked. So I always had that um, artistic. The technical stuff, I could figure it out. And then getting into the art part of it, all of that type of stuff, man. Another thing I wish I would have done was two things I wish I'd have done when I was a kid. I wish I wish I would have studied martial arts, and I wish I would have taken traditional art classes with everything that I know how to do with computers and art and all of that kind of stuff. Because I used to draw, but I didn't think I was very good. But I never bothered to get in like a traditional art class that could take me to the next level. So most of the stuff that I do, even the stuff that I was doing in 3D and stuff like that, all of that stuff was self-taught. Even the stuff that I do for my company, that's not what they hired me for. They hired me for drafting and engineering. And then slowly but surely, I made my way into using, SolidWorks and doing stuff like that. And I started creating animations. And I was like, hey, y'all think they asked me to do, kind of go in a different direction, and I did. So now, you know what? I got a buddy down here in Washington Township. I used to work with him. He's a friend of mine. We used to work together at the Apple store. He trains at a Brazilian jiu-jitsu place. And I was like, you know what? That's the best, because I took years ago, my wife, as a gift, she bought me an Aikido membership. It was a dojo not too far from us. So I did Aikido for like 6, 7 months, and I really liked it. But again, life got in the way, and then I ended up stopping going, and it just wasn't. It got to the point where I was paying for a membership, but I was going like twice a month, and I was like, yeah, we ain't gonna do that. But I enjoyed it when I could go. So, and this place is not as far away. So I always told myself, it was like, that'd be a good thing to do and go, get back into the swing of things, and really, because when you rolling around on the mat, man, you'll shed weight in a hot second. That's for sure. And it was, we had a lot of ladies in our class too. It was one lady, um, she had to be like in her 50s. And the only reason she was taking the class was because her son was in the class. And the son was not in our class. The son was studying and he was a kid. So she wanted to know what he was doing. So she was taking the class like at night. So yeah, I loved it. I loved Aikido. But Tiff, I've been watching a little bit of the Phillies. A little bit. My frustration, not with the Phillies, but with Philadelphia, is they did the same thing for like the last 2, 3 seasons. The Phillies don't get off to a good start, and everybody like thinks the world is coming to an end. And it's like, yo, can we table this discussion until they play at least 25 games? They play 100 freaking 60 something games. Like they haven't even played 10 games yet. And y'all like, oh, we losing games. And it's like, calm down. Like, it ain't even warmed up outside yet. And y'all bitching and moaning. That's Philly for you, though. That's Philly for you. They passionate, but sometimes they can be passionate to a fault. And the one thing with people from Philly is everybody think they got the answer. And it's like sometimes you just got to take your hands off and just let things happen. That's why, to bring this back to football, that's why Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman have been doing such a good job. Jeffrey Lurie, and shout out to Jeffrey Lurie. Y'all have heard me tell this story before. The reason why I like Jeffrey Lurie, and this was a personal experience with me, a little thing, very little thing, just a respect factor. My second year with the Eagles, preseason game, he had just bought the team. He ain't even take the wrapper off the team yet. He had just bought the team from Norman Brayman, and nobody liked Norman Brayman because he was cheap. After preseason game, I'm coming in the locker room, stops me, shakes my hand, says, "Good job today, Marcus." There was no reason why he should have known who I was. And just that one simple act of respect and kindness just went a long way. So from that point on, every time we have an alumni event, anything like that, I'm trying to be there. Every time I see him at alumni events, I can take a picture with him, all that kind of stuff. I don't think he necessarily remembers me. He'll look at my name tag and like, "Hey, Marcus, how you doing?" That sort of thing, and it's all good. He got way too many people to remember. You know what I'm saying? But every time I've had the chance to like be in his presence, he's been nothing but like respectful, real good dude. And he changed the like we don't talk about this enough about Jeffrey Lurie. He changed the culture in Philadelphia. He changed the culture because if you had been here, go back and look at. I challenge anybody go on YouTube and look at those Eagles games in the vet and that Philly attitude and gruff and rough and all of that type of stuff. The vet stadium was a character in Philadelphia. Nobody wanted to play at the vet. Nobody wanted to play at the vet. It, the turf was hard. The stadium was ugly. The fans were on your neck. It was like that was Philly. That's where that Philly mindset comes from. That's where that Philly attitude comes from. The vet was a character. And I remember going in the vet and I was like, I remember my first game that I actually played, preseason game that I played. And I just remember my first experience playing professional ball, coming out the tunnel, and literally it's like when you come out of the tunnel, it's like God turns the volume up. Because when you're in the tunnel, it's almost like it's like being underwater. You ever been at the pool, been underwater? A lot of people at the pool, but when you go underwater, you get that muffled sound. That's what it's like. And then when you walk into the stadium, it's like God turns the volume up. And then it's like, then you hear the crowd, and then they see the other Eagles coming out, and then everybody applauses. Everybody gives cheers and applause and all of that type of stuff, man. And I'll tell anybody, man, when you in the stadium like that, and everybody, that city is behind you, that is a physical feeling. That is when the audible becomes physical. I remember when I scored my first touchdown at Vet Stadium as an Eagle against the Atlanta Falcons. And it was a preseason game. I had 12 carries, 70 yards, and 2 touchdowns. But that first touchdown and just the swell of emotion and the energy you get from the crowd, that is a tactile feeling. It is indescribable. It's hard to explain. But that is you feel it. You feel it. And that's why everybody's have so much love. And not just Philly. This is everywhere. Now, some places are different, but you go to Philly, you go to New York, when the Sixers was on, I'm sure when the Lakers was winning championships, um, anywhere when Golden State was doing their thing, like you go to any city, you go to Yukon when the girls are playing basketball, or if you was lucky enough to go to Tennessee when Pat Summitt was still alive, and when you get that type of response from thousands and thousands, from 50,000 people, and all of their focus is on you. My phone keeps going off. All of their focus is on you, and all of that energy and the Eagles chant and all of that type of stuff is coming directly at you. That is a real tactile feeling, and it reverberates through you, and it is intoxicating. And that's why you love what you love. That's why you play the game. That's why we go out there and risk injury and CTE and all of that shit. It is the roar of the gladiator arena. That is a real thing. But you know, and I'm sure they get that too with the Tush Push. Did I ever show off my cup? I had a family friend send this to me. They had this made for me for Christmas. That's my rookie. Fun fact: I did not wear 42 during the season. I wore 46. But because at the time they have so many rookies come in, they got to double up on numbers sometimes. So in the preseason, that's why my number right there is 46. But this says 42 because the images, and you can see right there, that says 42. So yeah, man, it's all good. I can't wait. Oh my man, dude, bro, I'm with you, man, 100%. 100%. Can't wait till we play the Packers. Now I want to destroy the Packers. Now I want to destroy the Packers. Absolutely, bro. Ain't no stopping us now. They got to play McFadden and Whitehead. They got to get it on. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Matter of fact, they need to play that after they play the Eagles chant, after we score. Or even better, every time we about to run the tush push, they need to play a real quick clip. I would love it. I would love it. Oh my God, man. Oh, I'm so tickled today. It's not even funny. I have too much fun, man. Gonna have too much fun. So, second and one tush push video. I'm gonna, dude. That's the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find this video and look it up. Find this video, look it up. Oh, you see my boy? That guy right there? That's my guy, Devin Leary. I coached with this guy. That's his dad, Glenn. We coached for GT Stallions. Jahad Campbell played for the GT Stallions. So we got a common thread there. Jahad, he played with my nephew, though. But he also played with Devin. Devin is a backup quarterback for the Ravens right now. So South Jersey is representing in the NFL and definitely in Philly right now. Because don't forget, we a couple years ago we had Hassan Reddick from Camden. That's South Jersey. That's right across the bridge from Philly, right? And now we got Devin, and it's a couple of guys from my football organization, the GT Stallions, that made it to the league. A couple of Jahad Campbell, Devin Leary, Deion Jennings, I believe, is a linebacker down in Tampa Bay. South Jersey be representing, man. Don't sleep on us. Do not sleep on us. So, but I'm going to find that video. That's going to be funny. I can't wait. Can't wait. Oh, my God. Matter of fact, I'm going to keep poking the bear. I'm going to try to connect with Tom Grossi. I'm like, we got to connect, bro. Because, we going to tush push y'all ass all damn day. All day. All day. And now you done put another chip on our shoulder. You done put another chip on our shoulder and gave us another reason to be pissed off at everybody. Oh, my God. It's awesome. We had 12. Yeah, we had 12 kids. Yeah, absolutely. South Jersey representing. Matter of fact, we had 12 kids in the draft, and we got one of the hottest young ladies in college basketball in Hannah Hidalgo at Notre Dame. I better stop playing with us. Better stop playing with us. South Jersey is on the map. So, but all right, man, I got to get up out of here. It is 12:52. So we got good time. You got plenty of time to finish your lunch, wash your hands, and get back to work. Y'all know the rules. Y'all know that's what we doing. But before we go, on the way out, click that like button, click that subscribe button, become a member, and we're going to keep this thing going. Right now, let me see. I'm trying to make it a habit to do this. So, and I'm never prepared. So, let me see. Hold on there. Give me one sec, and then we go this. Yeah, I need to get this prepared. Let's go analytics, and let's go see live count. Okay. Let me see if I can do this. Let's go here, and let's go here, and let's go. No, it didn't work. That didn't work. Nope. All right, I can't do it. I can't do it. All right. We'll try it next time. What I was trying to show you was I'm at 71. I'm at 7,120 subscribers. So had a pretty good month. I'm still trying to get the goal of 10K before my birthday in July. And we still gonna do that. But I appreciate you joining me today. We had some fun today. The Tush Push lives. Go Birds. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'm out.